This or That, our watch decision. Just as the auto world has its eternal battle between Ferrari and Lamborghini, and for you Americans, Ford and Chevy, we have Omega versus Rolex tonight. Okay,
cool.
So Josh, here's your lineup.
Yes, sir.
2016 versus 2017. Let's start with 2016's new debut.
Okay.
Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean 600-meter Master Coaxial. That year we got the new watch, no longer just the GMT case, 43.5. You can get the standard three-hand chronometer.
Sure.
43.5, I'm going to go with the titanium case because I like it, because last year the titanium dial and titanium case combination was new. Also a master chronometer, so tested to the new Swiss Institute of Metrology chronometer standard plus COSC. $8,800 with the bracelet, $8,100 with the strap.
Right.
Now this is a grade 5 titanium watch that matches Rolex's 904L steel for toughness. Remember, it is 43.5 millimeters, no longer the overbearing 45.5 of the Planet Ocean, 600 meters, helium valve, wonderful sliding clasp extension built into the clasp itself. Also has a strap option. Remember, guys, that saves you $700.
Yeah, rubber strap.
$8,100, that's probably how I'd get it.
And the clasp has the same sliding function. Yeah, it's really good.
And of course, caliber 8900. It's the 8500 we've all known and loved, albeit with the new Maytas metrology chronometer standard. It's still COSC compliant, but now there's more. There's a power reserve test. It's fully cased up. It includes water resistance, and you can go online and get your watch's individual test results, which is something you could never do with the COSC certifications at Omega. So now, once you have the watch, you go onto your website, you get the results. 4-year warranty, far lighter on the wrist, hypoallergenic, and available now.
Oh, wow.
Technically just as accomplished as the Rolex, but again, no wait list. Now, Josh.
Yeah.
The new hotness, the 50th anniversary Rolex Sea-Dweller 126-600, okay? $11,350. Do we have any sense of what the wait list is for this watch?
I'd say it's minimum 6 months, probably closer to a year.
Okay, so fair assumption, if you ordered it today, you'd be taking delivery sometime around Basel World 2018. That said, it may be worth the wait, because it's a 43mm compromise between the relatively unloved and short-lived Seadweller 40, or Seadweller, yeah.
Unloved until they discontinued.
Yeah,
it.
exactly, now collectible, and the Deep Sea, which is just too big for some and ungainly in its proportions to others.
Yeah.
Now this watch, the 50th anniversary reference 1665 Tribute, it's a reference to the 1665 Submariner 500 meters from 1967, and of course, this watch no longer trails the Omega in caliber of caliber, as it features Rolex 3235. Now with the Chronergy movement, escapement combination, 70-hour power reserve, still with Paraflex shock absorbers, still with the Parachrom Blue anti-magnetic hairspring, still tough, still a COSC chronometer, but Rolex goes farther, certifying the watch as a, quote, superlative chronometer, fully cased up, and they're going beyond the COSC, saying this watch will deviate no more than -2 + 2 seconds per day. Okay.
Impressive.
So finally, I will say 5-year warranty, one more than the Omega, and a
That's right.
superior clasp design, glide lock plus flip lock. Josh, which one of these do you want to buy to own?
Well, I'll say this: the Seadweller, which was supposed to, I guess, replace the 40mm.
Yes.
In reality, I think it's really an upgrade from the 44mm. Right, it's a more wearable version of that watch, in my opinion. I think they did fall short with having the Cyclops on the date, which a lot of people it's a bit of a polarizing opinion, but in my opinion, that's the case there. And I'll say, for the money, it's a great watch, but I think it can be better spent. Okay. So, in my opinion, this or that, I'm taking the Planet Ocean. I like both watches are a little bit too large for me to wear. I like the way that they fit, and relative to like their previous versions, but the Seamaster is going to have, with the titanium case, is going to be more wearable. It's going to be a little lighter, obviously. I like the color combination. I like, obviously, the price point's lower, and you get, in my opinion, a little bit more. I like the way that the clasp slide lock is fantastic on the Seamaster as well. That's similar to my 300M that I had.
Yeah. It doesn't give up. You lose the flip lock, but that's all you lose.
Right, and honestly, the flip lock is for more peace of mind. Because, I mean, if you're really worried about your watch coming off your wrist because you're wearing it that hard, maybe you shouldn't be spending this kind of money on a watch, honestly.
I'll also say, when you get to the point that you need 2 full inches of extension to dive, a lot of people are already past the point of a metal bracelet and they're throwing that thing on some sort of a Velcro strap, even if it's a Rolex.
Right.
So if you really want to dive with something that expensive, first of all, more power to you. I encourage it to be used as intended. But I do think at that point you're throwing it on some sort of a giant strap.
Right.
If you're wearing like spacesuit levels of insulation underwater, you're probably not going to be taking it out with the bracelet. And I'll say I would also take the Omega, and for still considerably less than the Rolex, I would take delivery at the point of sale.
Right.
And I would buy the accessory strap, because I always say if you can get it on the strap or the bracelet, buy the bracelet included, because you wind up spending less, and then get the strap as an accessory, because I prefer to wear on a strap. But let's just face it, you're never going to get that kind of unit cost for the bracelet unless you buy it as a whole.
Agreed. Agreed. Exactly. I'd feel the same way. So I guess we're both agreed. This or that, it's going to be the Planet Ocean.
Yeah, this or that.
Good job, Omega.
Well done. And I'll also say this: if you want to see your movement with the display case back, Planet Ocean's still the only game in town. Updated for the first time since 2011, 2016, out of the park and still traveling. We love it.